All right. 2 minutes in the box with Gordo. Sorry for the long hiatus. It's been a tough few months looking for our new co-host, and I found him. Adam, welcome to the show, brother. What up?
What's up, Gordo? How are you?
Doing good, bro. Doing good. Man, 2 games last night. Hell of a battle. And I'll tell you, Philly winning in overtime. Man, Pittsburgh's heartbreak.
I was with all the guys last night and we were watching it and Pittsburgh dominated the third and overtime. And we all took the Flyers to win and we just knew the Flyers were going to get that bounce. And Marteau not scoring that was a little bit crazy, but you know, that shot from the point, Cam York, what a dime.
Oh,
What a beauty.
absolutely. Absolutely. And guess who got the primary assist on that goal?
Give it to me.
Michkov, the dude who was
Yeah.
benched at game 5. Can you believe that?
I mean, he's an in and out of the lineup guy for them, even when Tortorella was there. And yeah, for him to get scratched, then for him to come back, the mental battle that guy was going through. I mean, it's tough, but good for him.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I'll tell you, Arthur Silas, the goalie for the Penguins, man, he kept that series going for them. And I think we might have a goalie controversy in Pittsburgh. I think Arthur's going to be the number one guy next season. I don't think
Yeah,
Stuart Skinner's going to be
I
back.
agree. I agree. I think they get rid of Skinner. And I'll ask you a question here. How long do you think Crosby has until he's done here?
Yeah,
Especially
I was
going
gonna.
out.
I would say this: the big three. This could be it. You've got Malkin, Sid, and Tanger. You know, I mean, you've got the best big three starting lineup. Craig Patrick's draft picks. Part of a three-cup dynasty. I don't know, man. I gotta say, maybe one more go at it. No one expected them to make the playoffs, be a second seed in the Metropolitan. No one expected it. Everyone thought, hey, they're going to go get for Gavin McKenna,
Yeah.
but no.
I mean, I'm an Islander guy, and I didn't see them doing what they did. But regardless, hell of a year for the Penguins guys. I mean, that's such a confidence for those guys in that room, and for the Flyers. I mean, I want to see them go like pretty far. I mean, Zegras can captain that ship all the way. He could really do it.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a stud.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. How Claude Giroux was always been a Flyer until he got traded to the Panthers several years ago. Now look at the Flyers where they're at now and where Claude Giroux ended up. In Ottawa, 2 out of the 3 years, always first round, and Philadelphia is advanced for the first time in 6 years. It's amazing to see what the Flyers have accomplished.
Yeah, right. What are you looking at? Sabres Bruins. What are your opinions on that tonight?
I gotta say, Buffalo's got to close it out. Buffalo's got to close out.
Yeah,
Pasta saved their season for the Bruins the other night, but I gotta say Buffalo has got to finish the job. But that's not the game tonight. We got two different games instead, according to the schedule. We've got Dallas and Minnesota. Can you say,
oh, I think I like the Stars.
oh yeah, to me, I'm going
I like the
Minnesota.
Stars.
You know, I think Ottinger just kind of like, I think the pressure's on, If Dallas wins, Ottinger's got to perform out of his mind. Minnesota, I mean, geez, it's on home ice, game 6. That is crucial to them. Minnesota's never been that team that never made it past the first round. They've only made it to the conference finals once. That was their third year. And Minnesota, I mean, do you think they've got it?
I think, I mean, I have the Stars tonight, but I also think like Minnesota, like their top guys are just so good, right? I mean,
Oh,
Quinn
absolutely.
Hughes, Matt Boldy, Kirill Kaprizov, like those guys can, like the three of them all together, especially Quinn Hughes joining them this year. I mean, that's just such a solid core, and you could run with those guys for the next couple of years, not a doubt. And I think they can do it this year as well. Um, I think that's going to go to 7, that series.
Oh yeah, it's a natural rivalry. Dallas and Minnesota. It's because Dallas stole their team. Dallas stole their those Minnesota Vikings draft picks and the Cowboys gave them Herschel Walker and the Cowboys became a dynasty in the 90s. You gotta love this Minnesota Dallas rivalry. It is one of those rivalries that people can't get enough of. And the other game tonight, we've got Anaheim against Edmonton. Does McDavid is this it for McDavid, or do you think he's going to get it to game seven?
I think, with my opinion, is that like look at what happened to the Panthers this year, going back to the finals, winning it back to back, the toll that does on your body and the energy. I just don't think McDavid is healthy. Like I don't care what he says. I mean, going back to back the past 2 years, losing, like the mental toll, and then this year, I think they're gonna go out first round just because he's not fully healthy. If he's fully healthy, I think they go all the way. But I think he's just so tired.
Oh,
And
absolutely. And
yeah,
don't forget, the coach said, he was a game time decision and he came out there and battled through whatever he's got. I mean, this will go to seven, and the NHL needs McDavid. They need McDavid because they don't know how they're going to generate the revenue and stream, and the ratings are through the roof. 150% ratings increase alone this playoff so far, much higher than last year. It's amazing. It's amazing to see a team like Edmonton making the playoffs, but like it's gonna be a very tough ride. And Anaheim though, like I remember talking to Greg Cronin. He was the previous coach of the Ducks, and I told him like, "You got something special here. Don't screw it up. You've got a very unique blend of young, energetic youth, and you've got a heck of a goaltending tandem." And then Pat Verbeek goes out there. He trades, Gibby. He trades Cam Fowler and all that stuff. And it's just like what the hell just happened? Anaheim just and Cutter Gauthier, the most controversial lottery pick in recent memory, said no to Philly, goes to Anaheim, 40 goals second year.
yeah, Cutter's disgusting. I remember watching him in the World Juniors and just being like in awe the whole time. He's unbelievable. What a player.
Oh yeah. And I'll tell you, I like what they've done, with the whole roster planning and Quinville, Quinville, he's a controversial figure in the hockey community. And it's scary that he still got it, but it was a while that people were scared to touch going hiring him because of the whole Blackhawks scandal.
Yeah, I mean, I just I think that with Anaheim, I think they just have to simplify their game and they'll be able to do it. Um, I think they have the talent over there. And that's another team that I just have the sneaky. Like they're
Oh,
just sneaky, you
oh,
know?
100%. They are a very sneaky team with a very good young team. I mean, they're
Yeah.
fast, they're exciting to watch. And I'll say this, Anaheim can be a very dangerous team in the second round, whoever the hell they play against. It might be, Vegas or Utah. I mean, that one went to double overtime last night. And I'll tell you, what a hat trick right there. You know, I'll tell you, a sneaky, Vegas got a very sneaky player. Vegas has got one of the most sneakiest players in the National Hockey League. You know who I'm talking about, Adam. You know who I'm talking about.
I think Utah's also done a really good job, and Logan Cooley's been
Oh yeah.
captaining that ship very well
Oh yeah.
for a young guy.
Cools is
He's
exciting. Dylan Gunther exciting. You finally got a team that's stable now. So, oh yeah. Dorovev, the forward for the Vegas Golden Knights, got 37 goals. He's amazing.
he's
Amazing.
really good, yeah.
Amazing. And as a,
Another sneaky guy.
oh yeah, that's
Sneaky guy.
very underrated, very underrated. Yeah, and going back to Utah though, it's a damn shame for Arizona not, how should I say, getting an arena deal done. But that owner that they had, Malero, whatever his name is, total bum, con artist,
Yeah.
screwed a lot of the players. Their paychecks were delayed. Same thing with the trainers and staff. they got screwed over. And he basically he tried to buy the Atlanta Hawks. He tried to buy the Hawks, and the NBA squandered that. Said, "Nope, you're not buying them. Your paperwork's fake." Boom. I just wish it would have been like a crazy deserty rivalry between Vegas and Arizona. But
Yeah.
Utah
Now,
though.
do you think Arizona gets a team back here?
Oh yeah, they'll get a team again. They'll get a team. But they need a proper location and then the owner and all that. But I want to say with Utah fans, those fans are crazy. I mean, they nearly messed with Michael Jordan back in the day in 97, 98 in the NBA finals.
Yeah.
That's a rowdy fan base. They've got the most hardcore fan base west of the Mississippi. Much
Yeah.
more hardcore than LA. LA fans are just like hipsters and basically bandwagoners and all that stuff. It's kind of like, yeah, Utah's hardcore. So is Denver. Denver's hardcore. I mean, they've got a long break. So does Carolina. But Carolina's playing Philly now. Now that matchup is going to be unique. This right here will be a very tough test for the Flyers. But Danny Valdor, he single-handedly dominated that series for the Flyers. Two shutouts with a 137 goals against, .937 save percentage.
Yeah. He's I think who do you have there, Philly or the Canes?
I'm going Carolina. Carolina's got the best odds of winning the East right now and the Stanley Cup. They have a 32% chance of winning. We all know it's basically, I think this series is going to go to six. It will be a war. Philly's a
Yeah.
tough team, but you've got two strong players from back in the day. Her head coaches right now, Rick Tocchet and Rod Brindamore. You know, Rod Brindamore and Tocchet were teammates in Philly back in the day, but boy, this is going to be a fun series. It's going to go 6-7.
Yeah, it's gonna go to 6-7, Gordo. You want to hit the 6-7 here?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. If the six and the nine were, that's a different story though. But I'll say this: we're going to see a very tough series, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be one, maybe two goal games between Philly and Carolina. I'm going Carolina. They're gonna probably that's gonna be their toughest test. I think they'll sneak out of there in 6 games.
Yeah. I think Carolina's gonna take it in 7. I think they'll take it at home in Raleigh. I also think that Philly can prove me wrong
Oh yeah,
and really, like, a lot of people had Pittsburgh and Philly proved that wrong.
oh yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I mean, I even had Pittsburgh. So,
See, brackets ruined.
yeah,
I'm
I
out of the
was,
contest. I'm out of the
yeah,
contest like Kramer.
Gordo, I was cooked already from my first couple games. I, I went stupid picks, but the Flyers, they're a good team, and I think that they can really do something special
Oh,
coming
yeah,
down.
oh yeah, give Danny Briere and Keith Jones a lot of credit and roses, man. They
Yeah,
fixed Ron Hextall's hell. They fixed his hell. They fixed hell, made it heavenly, for Philly. And speaking of Philadelphia, how about the Flyer fans booing the hell out of the Phillies? The Phillies were in the suite last night, and they were loudly booed. It's like throwing snowballs at Santa Claus and all that stuff. Philly's one of the toughest places to play besides in New York.
yeah. I mean, the Garden's got to be the hardest place to play a game, especially we're seeing it with the Knicks right now, and I'm a Knicks guy,
Oh
and
yeah.
you know, we'll
It-
see. We'll take it tonight, Game 6, and
oh
we'll
yeah.
we'll
I'll
move
tell you.
on.
I'll tell you, it's wild to see that the Atlanta Hawks are just basically thriving better without Trey Young and all that stuff.
Yeah, he was. I mean, it was good for him to get rid of him, though. Like, he he had his time. He's with the Wizards now.
The
I,
poorest franchise in basketball.
Mike Brown was able to get the rotations right after making a couple dumb mistakes in 2 and 3.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, we're getting Cat the facilitator. So I think we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we take it. That'll be
Oh yeah.
good.
Oh, I hear that. I hear that. And we're going to see, like I said, we're going to see a very unique matchup for tonight. And tomorrow, I'll say this, tomorrow's going to be another unique and also don't forget it's the Kentucky Derby this weekend.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
geez, man. And then we're going to see both Eastern Conference games. This stinks. This really sucks right here that we got two Western Conference games tonight and we got two Eastern games tomorrow. And both Eastern games are on ESPN and ESPN2. Tampa, Montreal are playing each other on ESPN2 and Buffalo and Boston on ESPN. It's like we couldn't we should have done a doubleheader. What the hell is this, you know?
What are you thinking about the Habs and the Lightning? You think the Habs are taking game six and then it goes
It,
back to
it's going to go
what
to
do you think?
seven.
Yeah, you think it's going to Tampa?
Oh yeah, I think Tampa Bay, they've got all the experience, but Montreal's sneaky good too. I like Jacob Dobbs. I like Suzuki. Suzuki is just creative and swifty, playmaker.
Lightning's a lock. The Amazon guy just said Lightning's a lock. He's got it.
Oh yeah, he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, Montreal very sneaky good. Like Vegas really regrets trading for Pacioretty, and Suzuki is a bona fide superstar playmaker. He reminds me of Joe Sakic kind of bit.
Yeah.
Quiet leader. He does his own thing, and gets the results. And I'll tell you, Demidov and Cole Caulfield. I mean, Montreal is going to be a very dangerous team. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised that they win the Atlantic next season.
Montreal.
I wouldn't be surprised. Montreal is going to be dangerous. I mean, we all know it's going to be the Atlantic division is going to be the toughest division in hockey. Toughest division in hockey. And Boston, to me, you know, I think that, they'll be fighting for a wild card again and all that stuff. But I think Buffalo's going to take it. And we're going to see Tampa and Buffalo fans are going to cause a lot of riots and mayhem in Tampa. It's going to be quiet. It's going to be quiet on the golf side for a
For a
while
while.
until
Yeah.
those Buffalo fans. And by the way, next in the next 5 days we got the draft lotto. The draft lottery's coming out. And the Florida Panthers have a 6% chance of getting the number one pick, and they've got a 30 something percent chance of keeping that eighth overall pick. I mean, there's a lot of chatter, Adam. What do you see about the Panthers with their lottery, and who do you think is going to win the lottery?
For me, I think let's say the Panthers win the lottery. I think
You're
they
right.
trade it. And I think the Panthers need a Brady Kachuk and they need to fire away some picks, and they got to get Brady Kachuk down here with Matthew, and like those two guys together would be ridiculous. And I think that's the one guy they need left. They have everybody else long term, so I think they get Brady Kachuk down here. Brady doesn't go somewhere else. He wants to be in Florida. His dad wants him to be in Florida. Just seems like the right place for them. They'll retire a Panther. They'll live down here, Fort Lauderdale. You guys love it here. So
Oh, absolutely. And my thing is, don't forget, you got Sergei Bobrovsky as a free agent, and he wants a
I
Marchand deal.
I don't think the Panthers give Bobrovsky something long term. I think what they should do is just give him a short 2 3 years. Um, give him a couple million, because he's gonna retire a Panther. Like we know that his like they all live here, they all want to retire here. So I think a guy like Bobrovsky who's won 2 cups here, who's like been a legend for them recently. Um, Not really this year, but the prior years. I think they give him a short term deal and hopefully he takes it. If not, he'll go somewhere else. But I
Oh
think
yeah.
he'll take a short term deal.
Don't forget you got two goaltending options on the trade. And the other thing is you've got a very weak goaltending free agent market. I would stay away from the free agency. If I was Florida, if the player that we want is not available, we'll trade the pick. The idea will be, either get Connor Hollaback or Jordan Binnington, one of those two. I mean, the market's is stale. It's not a very stale market. Philadelphia won with a goalie who basically was giving up. Philadelphia got a goal, got Dan Velder from the Flames, and Calgary.
Play some golf and sweat my dick off.
I mean, and
I'm
then
on
don't.
2 minutes in the box, dude. I'm on 2 minutes in the box.
What's that?
It's my podcast.
Gordo's podcast. Come on.
Talking on it right now?
Yeah. You want to say what's up? Who do you think's going to win the NHL lottery draft?
The Canucks.
Ooh, that's a ballsy move, eh? That's a ballsy move. And
Adam McKenna to the Canucks. Confirmed.
oh yeah, that could.
Bullshit, bro.
I'll tell you, Vancouver needs a lot of help, and they've interviewed like 30 GMs. You know, they interviewed Shane Doan. You know, I mean, it's going to be a very tough offseason for Vancouver. I mean, 2 years ago, they were so close to beating, the Oilers in 7 games, and now they're a dumpster fire. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
mess over there. It's a mess over there. And
Agreed.
and you're ready for this? The Vezina Trophy candidates. You've got Swayman, Vasilevsky, and Sorokin. And
I
we saw the 2 out of 3 fought it out back at the outdoor classic in Tampa. I mean, just wow.
I this is my last take before I have to run into work. Um, I think the Vezina goes to Sorokin.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And those two guys fought it for nothing.
Yeah, I think.
It would be funny though. I like Sorokin. Sorokin
Yeah,
needs help. He needs help. And I wouldn't be surprised. You ready for this one before we go? Tarasov will not be a Panther next season. He's an Islander.
you think?
Oh yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on with Varlamov. He played well in that, last game of the AHL season, first game in like nearly 2 years with his knees and all, but they need some insurance. The
Yeah,
Islanders, they will be contending, but I'll tell you, the Atlantic's tough, the Metro, very unwild and unpredictable. We're going to see a very, let's just say, unique offseason, but we're gonna see, and I'm just excited for this draft lottery, Adam, and I'm excited
yeah,
for these games tonight and this weekend. Hey,
of
it's
course.
awesome as a co-host.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let's do it again, brother.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me, Gordo. It's
Anytime,
awesome.
Adam. Hey, this has been 2 minutes in the box with Gordo. Stay in touch, everybody, and we are out. Have a great day, everybody.
See ya.
Peace.
See ya, Gordo.
See you, Adam.